God cannot use a lazy man, and a lazy man is a man that is arrogant. And what I want you guys to understand is that the act of idleness is arrogance because you were given an opportunity of a lifetime and you're choosing to squander it. Now, why can't God use a lazy man? It's not that he doesn't have the ability to, but God is pleased by faith. And if you have the opportunity of a lifetime and you choose to stay still, it showcases your disbelief. Because the matter of the fact is, if you've seen a big guy in the sky that's granting you each and every single day that you're alive, you're gonna go out there and you're gonna make the most out of it, knowing that there's something greater than you, knowing that you have a purpose here on earth that is greater than you, bigger than your excuses, bigger than the distractions you choose to dwell in each and every single day. So the matter of the fact is, you are idle because of your disbelief. And if you truly believe that you were given an opportunity of a lifetime here today, you subsequently would make the most out of it. And what I want you to understand is that God does not use the qualified. God uses the willing. God doesn't use the qualified. God uses the willing. The ones that are willing to step out of their comfort and step into discomfort so that they can grow. God says, come to me in your weakness and I will make you strong, right? And my brother, I know you're watching this and I know that you're not actually lazy at all. You're very driven, you're very ambitious, but you need to have a goal. And you've just been focusing on the wrong goals. Let's say you really wanted a bike. I'm sure there's something in your life, I want you to think of it, that time where you focused on something, whether it was a bike, and then you went out and you did what you had to do to get that bike. You went and you mowed grass. You went and you shoveled snow. You went and you got a job. Maybe it was a PC. Whatever it was, you placed the focus on a thing and you did not stop until you got that thing. You've been disciplined before, but the only thing that you need to change is your focus. You're focusing on things that don't innately actually matter. I say you take that focus and you focus on Jesus and developing that relationship. And as a byproduct of you focusing on him and developing that relationship, things like laziness will fade away, my brother. People think they need to counterattack laziness by being less lazy, and in turn, they stay lazy. You cannot fight fleshly desires with fleshly actions. This is spiritual warfare you're facing right now. You're not a lazy person, but you have been lazy because you are not recognizing the opportunity of a lifetime, and it starts with your heart posture, right? And you might see guys talking about morning routines, gurus talking about this routine that's gonna get you dialed in. You take a cold plunge, this, that, and the third, and you might have tried it, and it might work for a week, it might work for a month, but the matter of the fact is, it will not last because laziness stems from a heart posture. You are not recognizing that today is a blessing. So what does it take for you to recognize today as a blessing? It takes you going into the Word and remembering what Jesus did for you on the cross. Remembering that you are undeserving of today. Remembering that God has blessed you with this opportunity of a lifetime. And right now, you're sitting in his mercy. Right now, you're sitting in his grace. And when you realize that you're sitting in his grace and in his mercy, you will want to make the most out of today. So stop trying to be less lazy and focus on drawing closer to Jesus. Focus on the one that blessed you with this opportunity of a lifetime. And as you do that, your heart posture will shift. The reason I can show up each and every single day, and the reason you guys see me on YouTube so motivated and on my IG so motivated and driven each and every single day, waking up at 4:30 a.m., getting to it, working on my coaching business, doing what I need to do, is because I look at each and every single day like it was given to me. I am not deserving of it. I'm a wretched sinner, but I present myself in my weakness and God makes me strong. But I move each and every single day because it is an obligation. Every single day that I show up, it's a statement of faith. God, I see this as an opportunity that you bless me with. That's the reason I can stay consistent. It's not because I'm focused on being consistent or I'm focused on being disciplined because I think it makes successful men. No. I simply show up day to day because I recognize this opportunity of a lifetime was given to me. God uses the men that are willing to put themselves, not even to put themselves, God uses the men that are willing to deny themselves. Think about what Jesus said. Jesus says, deny yourself, pick up your cross, and do it daily. Pick up your cross daily. The act of picking up is an effort. You have to be intentional about the decision to pick up your cross and deny yourself. What does the cross come with? The cross comes with death. A lot of people have made the cross out to be this accessory. It's not an accessory. With the cross comes death, and that is the matter of the fact. You must deny yourself, kill your flesh, pick up your cross and walk with it. It's not supposed to be easy. But if you want to see your true potential, if you want to see how far you can take it, you cannot do it alone. And I need you to understand this. You're not a lazy person. You were just focused on the wrong things that do not bring lasting fulfillment. And when you got that bike, or when you got that PC, or whatever it is you were focused on, all your ambition went out the window because your heart posture was so fixed on a thing. And ultimately, a thing is just a thing at the end of the day. You get it and you realize that, I can't take this where I'm going. It never actually mattered. And the thing about God is sometimes he'll give you the things that you prayed for just to show you that it's nothing without him. And that is real. Dog, that is real, right? And the realization of that as you in a position where you're just like not moving, right? You have that fire in you knowing that you were created to do something amazing and great for the sake of the kingdom and to just have impact in general. But it's just like, it feels as if all your efforts are going to waste. Every time you applied yourself to something, you got it, it's like you had to restart. And that idea of restarting is so exhausting. But all you need to do is change your focus. Put your focus on Jesus. Put your focus on that relationship with Jesus, and everything else will fall in line. You will be more disciplined than you have ever been once you get acquainted with his promises and what he's done with you. You will be operating from a state of gratitude. And if you want to be successful, you need to operate from a state of gratitude. That is how you will stop being lazy. That is how you will be more disciplined. That is how you stay consistent, is by operating in gratitude. Gratefulness counteracts laziness, and that is the matter of the fact. The ideal of idleness, God says, a little sleep, a little slumber, a little folding of the hands, and poverty will come to you like a thief in the night. A little sleep, a little slumber, a little folding of the hands, and poverty will come to you like a thief in the night. I don't know what scripture that is, but search it up. It's facts. When you stay idle, it is proof that you do not have faith. Because faith moves. Faith moves. When you believe in something, it changes the way you walk, the way you talk, and the way you act. So if you are idle, if you are being lazy, I don't want you to sit here and think that you're ill-equipped or that you're just not cut out for it. You're not cut out to be a CEO. You're not cut out to be a disciplined man or a successful man. I want you to understand that your heart posture is in the wrong place. You're focusing on things that you know deep down don't really matter. The car is not good enough reason for you to show up when the weather is bad. Maybe the girls that you've been messaging, that's not enough reason for you to show up when things go left. That crib that you want so bad is not enough reason for you to show up in the face of the storm. But when you recognize that you were blessed with today, and you recognize and come to the realization that Jesus gave it all for you to have opportunity, that is enough to go through any storm. And you start realizing that the trials were never in the way, but they were the way. And every single time your flesh screams in that uncomfortability, God is working on you. He is shaping you up into the man that you need to be to cultivate the blessing. But you cannot touch the blessing until you first become the man, because you won't know how to handle it. And a blessing that you cannot handle will become a distraction and will draw you further from the Lord than you have ever been. Stop running from the uncomfortability, because God is shaping you up into a man that can cultivate the blessing. Because if you get the blessing without first becoming the man, the blessing will become a distraction. So you're sitting in front of this storm, and right now you got a decision you have to make. Are you going to continue to sit idle and let life tell you what it's going to be? Or are you going to step into the storm knowing that you have the opportunity to grow an ability here? And God doesn't just put things in front of you for no reason, but there's a reason. Everything that God does, and God is intentional. And this storm in front of you, it's not in the way, it is the way. Because there's a lesson in here that God wants you to learn that's going to develop you for your future family, for the impact that you say you want to have. But it requires you to move. God can't use a lazy man, because a lazy man is one that is arrogant to what Jesus did for him on the cross. And that is a fact. And it's not that God doesn't have the ability to use, he can use anyone he chooses. But the thing about God is he wants you to choose him. Our God is so loving that he gives you the opportunity to choose him. Honey, you also have the free will to go and choose whatever you want to do. But I think it's such an honorable, beautiful thing to be in the midst of the storm, be in the midst of the fire, and still choose to put on for the kingdoms, to still choose to put on for Jesus with a smile on your face, to feel the pain of your flesh going through the storm, feel the pain of your flesh going through the fire, but have a smile on your face, knowing that you were blessed with the opportunity to give it all up for Jesus. And that realization, that heart posture put me in a position where you don't have to force me to do anything. You do not have to force me to show up each and every single day and be consistent. I am there before everyone even gets out of bed. Right now, it is 5:30 in the morning. Start my day at 4:30, get into the Word. God, thank you for this opportunity of a lifetime. Today is the day that you have made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. Every single day that I wake up and I do what I do, it's a statement of faith. God, I see you. I see what you did for me. And I'm grateful. It's not because I'm focused on being consistent. I'm focused on the streak that I'm on with my 4:30 a.m. wake up. It's not because I want to be successful. Yes, that's going to be a byproduct. But I'm not focused on that. Right? It's not because I'm focused on hitting my 100K month. Right? It's not because I'm focused on anything. But I'm focused on an act. What Jesus did for me on the cross. And that is enough to get me through any storm. God does not use the qualified. God uses the willing. Get willing, my brother, and watch how God works in your life. Because I promise you, you have so much more potential in you. And you know it. You don't need anyone to tell you it. But in order for you to access it, it starts with you coming to the realization that Jesus gave it all up for you to have this opportunity of a lifetime. I love you, brother, and let's run this up, man. It's about time we flip the script.